everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers, and this is the eCom Sellers podcast. I have with me on this awesome journey my co host, my partner in crime, Miss.
Kelly's eCom on board.
And Kelly and I come to you every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we talk about e commerce news, tips, and more. Today, we are talking about third quarter because we're right there, guys. We're right there. If you haven't thought about it, third quarter is literally right around the corner. So,
Ooh,
I know. Yeah.
I need to use my eBay coupon then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to
Probably.
use my shipping supply coupon. I don't think I've used it yet for this second quarter. So,
So we're going to be talking about things that you need to do to get ready for third quarter. So with that, let me catch up with Kelly real quick. Kelly, what have you been up to?
I've just been quite busy. My parents just celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. So, we had a get together with some of their friends and then some of my aunts and uncles who live in Texas came, and my sister-in-law came. My brother's was just deployed out to Qatar for a year.
Whoa.
So yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So he wasn't able to make it, but my other brother came, and yeah.
Okay.
So
Are you
it's good.
older or younger? What's the tree?
I'm the oldest, and I have two younger brothers.
Okay.
Hmm.
See, I
I was
am
the built-in babysitter.
yeah, pretty much. Well, I am the second oldest. I do have an older brother, but people always go, "Are you the oldest?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." But people automatically assume. So I had a few things going on this last weekend. The president of our nonprofit got married, so I was excited for her. I went to her wedding. It was beautiful. This Texas heat is just a lot. Um, I also launched our my boy's special needs autism eBay page, which was pretty cool. Got our first sale like shortly thereafter. I was like,
Awesome.
yes. And I've just been working on the summit, trying to get the summit done, trying to get our planners page done. You know, the 90-day Amazon and eBay planner workbooks are coming
Awesome.
out. So I'm excited about that. So I'm ready for the eBay one to come out as well. We've got both in Kindle desktop and regular. So I am excited about those. Those are coming out. So I've been busy. I've been really, 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 really busy. And we're revamping our site. So hopefully our new site will be published in about 3 weeks, maybe four. So we're just busy. We're just really, really busy. But in any case, we're going to go ahead and get into the news. So, Miss Kelly, take it away. The floor is yours.
All right. I'll start with Amazon. Amazon, they state that sellers who use third-party apps featured in its app store see an average of 10% increase in sales. I'm like, well, is this just to get sellers to go to your app store to, you know, I'm just saying, buy
Yep.
these third party apps? I don't know. So, but that's what they say. The big thing we've been talking about, Prime Day is coming up the 11th and 12th of July.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a pretty big weekend. So we got
Yep.
something else happening that time. We'll announce it later on. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then they say more FBA products can qualify as Amazon outlet deals, which is different from the warehouse deals. The warehouse deals are usually like things that were returned and but can still be sold. The outlet deals are new items that maybe you have overstocked and you can mark down to clearance out, and they become outlet deals. So you can look into that if you have some stuff that's maybe you just have too much of and you need to get rid of so you don't incur so much storage fees. So you might take a look at that. TikTok. You like TikTok? What? Yeah, TikTok. They're testing a new shopping section in the UK called Trending Beat. In the United States, TikTok has the TikTok shops, and they're
Mm-hmm.
focusing on adding new merchants to the TikTok shops, which allows brands to sell on the TikTok platform.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Major online marketplaces are going to be working with retailers to combat the sale or resale of stolen items. You've seen the videos of where people come in and they just grab,
Still.
steal, and the employees really can't do anything about it. They even tell don't try to stop them. We'll fire you if you try to stop them. So, um, but they're working with that in the California government and everything. To combat all these, because they're driving down the cost, the sell, the price of stuff because they're getting it free, and while everyone else who's getting maybe at wholesale prices still has to figure in that wholesale price into that item, and that's really, driving down the cost, what the item's selling at.
Well, and it's also causing more inflation because the more people steal stuff, the stores have to make up for that loss. They can write off
Hmm.
some of it, but they also start raising prices.
Yeah.
And so that contributes to raising prices as well, which is like, come on,
Or
guys.
they have to buy secure shelving, which, is more of a cost for the stores. And then they have to have more employees to be able to open all these different shelves. So the employees, these people can buy toothpaste. They lock up toothpaste now in some places.
Yep.
So yeah, so retail chains like Home Depot, Target, Rite Aid, Walgreens, CVS, and Albertsons are all working um, to combat this. So I'm not sure how it's going to work because I find stuff on clearance and I will buy it and resell it um, from grocery stores and drugstores. Sometimes, I do mostly thrifting, but sometimes if I find, something really good, I'll flip it on eBay and such.
Yep.
So I don't know what if they're gonna start wanting receipts and stuff. So make sure you have your records.
Yep.
eBay. Um, there that you can request an exception if you don't want eBay to publish your address. With new FTC requirements, they're having to let you publish sellers' addresses. So there's two exceptions that you can file, so that they will only either put your state and country you're in, or they will put your return address. So if your address for your business is your residential address, then you can file the exception and it'll only put your state and country so that, the buyers can't see your residential address. And if your business address, you use a different address for product returns, then that return address will be shown. So they said they sent out an email to sellers about this. I need to go back and look at my emails and, see, because I use my residential address, so I don't want that put out there.
I have a PO box. There are those mailboxes that are available that people can buy. They are
UPS stores.
Yeah, definitely those, but there's also virtual addresses that you can use. And so you just sign an agreement, you pay a monthly fee, and that the mail will go to that service. So you can even have return stuff go there. And then you have them indicate which things you want opened and which ones you don't. And they'll open your mail, take a picture of it, and email it to you, or open your packages, take a picture of it and send it to you. So then that way you can approve returns. So there's other things that you can do. And I know in some of our trainings, we talked about it, like in our eCom Sellers Mastery, we've definitely discussed it there. But you might want to look up some of the services. Maybe we'll mention them in another segment.
The latest addition to eBay's authentication program is children's sneakers. So I think with adult sneakers, the minimum price the items have to be authenticated is $100. For children's sneakers, it's $75. And so go through the same process where, say, you sell some baby Jordans and you sell them for $80, then they have to go to, eBay will send you the label to go to their authentication warehouse, be authenticated. Yes or no, these are good, and then they will go to your customer. So that's another new thing. Something I was excited to see. Mercari finally added 4x6 label options, so you can print the labels off your thermal directly instead of having to go through cut and paste and trying to put it in that little button. I just I had an inkjet printer that I used for Macari. That if anytime I had Macari sale, I would just print it up with the inkjet printer, cut it out, and paste it on, or tape it on like the old way. But now I can just use my Dymo and print it out. I'm like, hallelujah, about time. And that's pretty much the news I saw.
All right. Okay, well, let me get ready to share my screen and we'll talk about the news that I found. So, we sort of have like 2 weeks worth of news because of the fact that we didn't get to meet last week. Um, so, when I was supposed to record it by myself, but guys, my schedule is just insane right now. My life is insane. My schedule is insane. Everything about it is insane. so, so sorry that we didn't get that done. All right. So our first, all right, let me just make sure that was right. Yeah. Okay. No, it went back. Come on. There we go. All right. So our first article comes to us from, I don't know, B and D. I don't know. I have to go up here. B and D. Oh, okay. So this is Belleville News Democrat. All right. I'm assuming this is a local newspaper. Um, somewhere in the United States, it's a local newspaper. But in any case, it talks about Walmart's latest moves should worry Target. And sorry about that. We've been talking about this shift that's happening in the Walmart stores and how they're designing them differently. And the design is intended to have a closer look and feel to what you see when you go into a Target or a Kohl's. So, I guess this newspaper is just kind of catching up. Just wanted to remind you guys, like, Walmart is continuing to go after, Target and how it is laid out and the structure of the stores. We know that, last year and the year before, Target was in a little bit of trouble, and so was Kohl's. And so they were in the news about different things. But again, Walmart is still trying to snuff out to some extent the other department stores, and of course, they're definitely going for Amazon. We already know that, and they're doing one heck of a job because they've already snuffed out to a little bit eBay, and so they're number two now, and eBay is number three. So you can check out this article from again the Bentonville or Belleville, not Bentonville. Bentonville, Arkansas is where Walmart's corporate offices are. This is not Bentonville, sorry. It is Belleville News Democrat. That's what the BND stands for. So it's a local newspaper for something. I don't know where this Belleville is located. I wonder if it's at the bottom. Anyway, it's somewhere. I have no idea where it is. And the article was a little interesting, so I thought I'd share that with you. The next one comes to us from Axis, and they're continuing to talk about shoppers trade fast fashion for clothing swaps. We have been talking about this for a while. We've actually been talking about this for probably the last 4 to 6 months almost, Kelly and I. that people are looking to buy secondhand or resale shops, or thrift stores and things like that, or even consider consignment shops. People are considering doing that more and more. So I know that there's a couple of well-known e-commerce sellers out there that are now promoting a book on reselling, and we've been talking about reselling for years. But in any case, just letting you all know, like, this is still a big thing. And a lot of the times when you see this kind of move, one of them is because the economy, and people are just deciding they're not going to pay X number of dollars. If they were going to buy some kind of bag that was worth $500 or whatever, I can go to a thrift shop and get it for $75 or whatever the price may be. So I'll buy it pre-owned, previously owned, pre-used, whatever. And so you might want to check out this article. We've talked in a couple of other podcasts about this, but it is continuing to be a trend. And so if you've never considered doing thrifting, this might be a good time for you to consider doing it. There's a lot of stuff that you can find in thrift stores, and you turn around and flip them for major profits. Kelly's talked about it a few times. And I mean, it might be that time where you just consider, you know what, I might just do some reselling. So, Kelly, you want to add anything to that?
Um, just right now with the economy and stuff, people are looking a way to save money, and that's just one of the ways. Is
Yeah, definitely. So go check out that article. The next one, and that includes like high end stuff. This one comes to us from LinkedIn, which I think came through us through another provider. But anyway, so brands try something new. What is happening is a lot of the brands that previously didn't want to sell in certain stores are now considering selling in these stores. Like they wanted to be able to sell in their own store. And I'll just use an example of Nike. So Nike has its own store, and Nike has, so you can go, like, unfortunately, the Allen Outlet Malls, which is where the shooting happened like a couple months ago. There's a Nike outlet store, and then there's Nike stores. Well, more and more brands are looking to go back into the retailers. So this is what this article is talking about, putting their presence back into physical retail stores. And I think this is really interesting. So again, you'll be able to find some of these name brands. Before, these name brands were trying to cut out the stores, but they're not doing that anymore. They're going to make their presence known. So this was a pretty good article. It's on LinkedIn. I think it was originally like in the Wall Street Journal or somewhere else. So you can go and check out the article for yourself. Maybe that will change, how you're sourcing, or what the types of products that you're sourcing. Or if you haven't decided how you're going to source or where you're going to source from, this may give you some insight and some ideas. Okay. Then the next article comes to us from the Sun, and the Sun is talking about a previously discontinued cookie is coming back, the Oreo Cakesters. Now, why does that matter? Because these things sell like hotcakes. Almost all of the Oreo specialty flavors and colors sell like crazy. And so if they're bringing these back, they're back for however long they are. You can get them at the Sam's Club, clearly. These are the types of articles that I like want to get notifications on. Like if they're talking about something that was discontinued is coming back, I want to know about it, because that means that it's probably going to be extremely popular, which means people are going to buy a lot of it. And sometimes people buy it up because of the fact that they think it's going to go away again. So just saying, you can sell these in 2 packs, 4 packs, 6 packs. You can, make sure you check the expiration date so you don't get yourself in trouble. But you can definitely source them right now from Sam's Club. So previously discontinued, Cakesters are back. Dun, dun, dun. All right. And then for those people who are always struggling, going, I don't know what to source and sell, get these notifications and you just go to the store. Okay. You want to say anything about Oreo, Kelly?
uh, just I've been keeping away from it.
Hmm. I completely
I,
understand.
if I buy those, they might not make it to sell.
Kelly's like, I'm trying to stay away from the Oreos. All right. So this article comes to us from the BBC, and it's actually about, it was an article, of course, it's written in the UK, but it's about how Amazon is accused of tricking Prime customers. And evidently it was a big deal in the UK. I guess the US, we're just not, I don't know. Anyway, um, I didn't see a lot of articles in the US papers about this, but clearly the UK picked it up. So, in any case, it says the US has accused Amazon of tracking customers or tricking customers, not tracking, into signing up for the automated renewal subscription, making it difficult to cancel. So, I know that I'm on auto renewal. I'm aware of that. And I haven't canceled because I use it all the time. We have a Prime membership, and it works out in our household. But they filed a complaint has been filed with the FTC, and this is going to be interesting. You know, Amazon has been going through a lot lately and been in a lot of trouble. So this add this to the list of things that people are complaining about that Amazon has done or doing. The next one comes to us from, I think it's a New Jersey newspaper, NJ.com. And so it's in New Jersey. NJ stands for New Jersey if you're outside the US. And so it's a local New Jersey website, news website. And they're talking about everything that Walmart Plus is going to have on sale to compete with Prime Day. This is another one of those that Kelly and I have talked about multiple times about the fact that all of the store chains are going to have a sale because they understand that rising tides, you know, will raise or sink all ships, but it also helps all everybody. So if Amazon is promoting something, whether it is Prime Day, whether it is a second Prime Day, whether it is, you know, Christmas deals, all of the store chains are going to get a boost in traffic because people will be online searching, looking for different products. So you can go through and read this article to see all the deals that Walmart Plus is offering. Walmart Plus is not at the level that Amazon is, Prime, but they do have some pretty cool stuff. So I have a Walmart Plus account as well. And, you know, there's a few deals that I appreciate from the Walmart Plus. So I'm going to check out this article and see if this is really a true competition or if it's not. The next one is talking about Amazon Prime's latest deals. This is in The Verge. And you can look at this article to see all of the Prime Day deals. If you scroll down through it, they're going to tell you about all the deals that are coming up. You can click through the articles to see all the deals. And again, this is in The Verge. You can also find it in some of the others. You'll also know that now the price matching policies for Best Buy, Target, you need to know them. Sorry, not now. Know them for Best Buy, Target, and Walmart and others. Because again, if you got a great deal on Amazon, you know, there's some price matching opportunities there for Prime Day. So The Verge did a really good job of covering several things that are related to Prime Day. And I would definitely check this out. Maybe that will, um, maybe you'll be able to get some really good inventory. It'll yield you some really good inventory options. All right, and then the last article that I was covering was, I thought this was interesting because we actually talked about, you know, Walmart was in India and they sort of have reduced their, working to reduce their footprint because they evidently can't compete with Flipkart. Well, it looks like Amazon is raising money to spend and to invest in Amazon India. $26 billion is nothing to bulk at. So if you are a person that has inventory that you want to sell, you know, Amazon Canada, we've talked about before, and Amazon UK, Amazon Australia, now Amazon India, you know, Amazon Mexico, all of these Amazon platforms. Again, you can sell your products on all these other platforms. So this one comes to us from Reuters, Reuters India, and you can read this article, check it out. Maybe this will impact you if you're selling, if you're in India or you're planning on selling in India. Maybe it won't have anything to do with you. So we'll see how long they continue to invest. But I thought it was interesting that this came up. So those were the articles that I found. There's so much other news that we could be covering. So we're going to go ahead and transition into our topic, shall we? So our topic is third quarter products to source and sell. This is again your time, your opportunity to start getting ready for third quarter because it is knocking on your door. It's right around the corner. We're about to finish Q2. I hope that you finished Q2 strong, that you were able to get the numbers that you were shooting for, or you have met your targets or reached your goals for Q2. So don't let up off the gas. Keep your foot down on the pedal to finish Q2 strong, but we do have to start preparing for Q3 and thinking about Q3. I typically start thinking about Q3 probably the middle of May and then, beginning of June. And now Q3 is here. So let's talk about it. Kelly, the first one is yours. Oops, maybe.
Replenishables. Yeah, we gotta say that every quarter. It's just
Yep.
sell the stuff that keeps on selling.
Yep.
Have those steady eddies going on, so got always have some income coming in.
Absolutely. And I mean, just think about it. In third quarter, you still have some major holidays. So July, 4th of July, even though it's knocking on our door, you've got a Labor Day weekend. That's still that last hoorah to get outside and break out the grill for some reason. And for many people, have backyard parties or whatever, or go camping and stuff like that. And
It's all the
so those,
parents celebrating the kids going back to school. Yay!
absolutely. That's a reason to get a lawn chair and to sit out there and wait for the school bus. Absolutely. But yeah, so July, August, and September replenishables. These are things that run out. The next one is consumables. I just talked about those cake stirs that you could source from Sam's Club. So get in your car and go get some of those. But, as you're going back to school, you got all these kids that are going back to college. They're going to need a bunch of snacks, or they're going to college for the first time. They get those little snack gift boxes. You got kids starting school. So after they ate the parents at a house and home all summer long, now you got to go to school. They're going to send lunches to school unless they're going to let them eat the school crap. We don't know. Um, but in any case, consumables, things that, people are still going to be barbecuing. So if it's not always about the packaged eating, it could be sauces for your barbecue, or seasonings, or spices, or marinades. It could be coffee and tea, all of the consumables that people buy all the time, that they eat up. Cereal, people love cereal. So consumables.
Back to school, and you're like, what? Yeah. If you watch, as soon as 4th of July is over, the back to school sales start. So you want to make sure you get those good deals and get those into Amazon fast, because some people don't want to be bothered by going from store to store to store to find the uh, fat pencils they have to find for the kindergartner, or the certain kind of writing pad. They're like, I'm busy. I work all the time, so I'm just going to order it all from Amazon, and you know, make some bundles is a good way for back to school. I used to, get the pencil box and throw in some crayons and pencils and scissors, and you know, you can even do a themed one for, I had for a while, I had a Star Wars theme set up. So, you can do all sorts of things with back to school, you know. Uh,
Absolutely.
mhm.
And don't forget about the clothes, shoes, socks, all that other fun stuff for back to school for
Mhm.
kids. Jackets, all of the stuff that they wear, carry, that kind of stuff, in addition to school supplies. So don't forget. Next is back to school, back to college. So there are some kids that, adults, I guess they're not kids when they are going to college. So you have your high schoolers that just graduated that are going to college for the first time. And then you also have those that are going back to college to finish out. So There's going to be a lot of stuff that they're going to need to get their dorm room pulled together and the supplies that they're going to need, for that first year. Because parents are like, look, I'm not sending you money every single week or every single month. You're going to have to learn how to manage a budget and ration. I you won a scholarship or your whatever, I pay for your tuition that includes your meals. So eat what they have in the commissary. So there will be a lot of purchasing of things that you need to get your dorm room ready, or if you're going to do an apartment situation with others, to get your room ready. There's also, again, all the supplies. So if you're not really sure, you can always Google what would a new college student need that's going to live in a dorm. What would a new college student need that's going to be living in an apartment? And you can also use tools like ChatGPT. Like, even though ChatGPT information is only good until 2021, that is something that is pretty standard. That question, it doesn't matter if you ask the question in 2022 or 2023. The answer is pretty much going to be close to the same over and over again. So those types of things that you need, laptops. So if you don't want to sell the electronics, sell the accessories for the electronics, phone covers, laptop covers, carrying cases, things like that, things that they can label, personalize. So if you're doing print on demand, this is a great opportunity for some print on demand personalization, all of that.
Fall autumn prep for clothes and accessories. So, um, the weather's gonna start cooling down. I wish it would already here. It's 100 and something degrees here in Texas.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we went swimming that for my parents' thing, and that was like swimming in bath water. That was so warm. But so we could get ready for cooler weather with flannel shirts and scarves and boots and all that such. Also, fall is also bringing in, football's going to start. So everyone want their football team gear and colors and um, that kind of such. And then, basketball starts up again in the fall. And so all those fall sports and, um, you know, everything for fall that you need.
That's
That we
right.
have, well, we have like a 2 week fall session here in Texas. So
Yep. And then we have fall prep for it's not closed. So things that people are going to do in the fall, they're going to start acquiring those things in third quarter, of course. Maybe they're in an area where it gets cooler faster. And so they've got to start preparing for, like, I've got to cover my boat or cover my motorcycle. So they might get tarps. Maybe you got to get a generator because you're prone to hurricane season and hurricane areas. Maybe you need to winterize your house because it gets cold. Like, there are different things that people will buy or do to get ready for the fall, and they start that in third quarter. So you want to source all of those things. You don't want to wait until you're there, like right there, and the thing is happening in real time. You want to source those things in advance because you know that that window that any of that stuff can happen is going to be broad. The U.S. is a big country, and so the further south is going to stay hot longer, bless our hearts. And the further north, it's going to get cooler sooner. So, we look for the cool here down in Texas. We so want some cool air because it's so hot. But in any case, um, up north, it's cool for them probably at the end of August, beginning of September, and they're already ready to wear the fall stuff. So then they also are preparing for potentially early snow. Snow is early for them, sometimes even October. So they want to buy that thing to cover up their car or get the ice scrapers early to scrape the window or whatever it happens to be. So don't overlook the opportunity to start sourcing those things in third quarter and listing them.
and pumpkin spicing.
Yes.
Halloween.
Yep.
Halloween. I mean, it's like I think the second most holiday that people decorate for. They decorate big for Christmas and they decorate big for Halloween. So I'd sell bonkers on Halloween on when I sold on Amazon. And I'd go ahead and list that stuff on eBay too, and I'd sell them on eBay. So don't overlook holiday decorations, Halloween costumes, mostly just outdoor decorations. And then you can even make. I sold Halloween candy that I found um, for a lower price. I sold it on Amazon. So just be careful about melt anything chocolate or anything meltables. You have to know about the meltable dates on
Amazon
Amazon.
FBA.
Yeah,
And even if you're not doing Amazon FBA, like you want to check with your fulfillment center 3PL to see what they say because they probably have something.
and if you're shipping yourself, I don't know if I'd be in Texas trying to ship stuff in September that's chocolate because it would be a soupy mess by the time it got to anyone. But
Yep. Agreed. Fourth quarter inventory products and ideas. You definitely want to do this in third quarter if you didn't already start on in the second quarter. Like any products based on your selling history that you know are going to sell. If you didn't already order that inventory, you better be ordering it in third quarter. If you have some ideas, maybe bundle ideas, maybe some products that you feel like this is going to sell really well this year, maybe because of something that's happening in the news or happening in the environment or happening in certain circles, then you need to go ahead and source that stuff now. So whether it's sourcing products, preparing to create your listings for products, getting that product in house so that maybe you can take some pictures or whatever it happens to be. You need to be doing that in early third quarter, not late third quarter, early third quarter. Prepare for fourth quarter in third quarter at the latest. Anything you want to add to that, Kelly?
no, just be ready. I've already been listing some Christmas stuff for eBay, so
There you go.
I'm getting ahead of the
There you
trend there.
there you go.
For elections. So as this isn't a big electoral year, but there's some like maybe small elections going around in cities or um and such. Usually it's the even years that has the bigger elections. But um, you know, when people want stuff for elections, they want the red, white, and blue and such for their parties and anything. So, look out for that kind of stuff.
There you go. Holiday themed decorations. So we did talk about some holidays, and you definitely want to start working on the holiday themed decorations. We have, fourth quarter holidays are just going to be a lot, but there's a handful of third quarter. So, whatever that happens to be, and it could be a non-US holiday. It could be a holiday that's big in another country. So you should do that research to find that out. Hint, hint, hint. There might be some great opportunities there, sourcing opportunities. But holiday themed decorations, and as Kelly already said, pumpkin spice, literally, like I feel like August the 31st, that pumpkin spice is sitting right on the edge, ready to jump over the cliff. It probably is going to be out on August the 25th, if we're going to be honest. But yeah. So holiday themed decorations and holiday themed scents and holiday themed foods, all of that stuff. You should be thinking about that in third quarter.
So, pet products and supplies. So, um, with summer being over, people need stuff for their dogs. Maybe their dog was more outside and now it's getting colder, so the dog's more inside. So, he needs new indoor toys to play with and such. So, You know, they're dogs always need to be fed. They always cats always need litter box stuff. So it's just never ending. I know I have a dog and two cats, so we're always buying them products and supplies.
Yeah. And I mean, you're going into the fourth quarter, so Halloween costumes for dogs.
Yep.
This is a great time to source them. So any of that stuff. All right, so
I
we
don't know if
hope
my
that
dog would let me put him in a costume. That would be a interesting.
she's like, it's not happening. It's not happening. All right, so we hope that this was helpful. We hope that you take some notes, come back and listen to the replay, share this out with a friend, let somebody else know about the Ecom Sellers podcast. Share it with them and let them know that we broadcast on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and use this information to make really good sourcing ideas or sourcing to really use it to help you with your sourcing. And if you're struggling to try and figure out what to source, like hopefully you got some really good ideas out of this list. And if you've got a private label product, maybe there's some ideas that are triggered that you can start putting together some complementary products that go well with your products. Or if you're thinking about private labeling some stuff, really white label, private label. But anyway, if you're thinking about doing that, these hopefully will give you some great ideas. So tune in for another episode of the Ecom Sellers podcast. We talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more, and let someone else know. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We definitely want you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified when we upload our next video. So with that, wanted to let you know that we have the Side Hustle Summit that is coming out July the 11th through the 13th. It is an online conference. It is designed to help people, um, you know, really take their side hustle to the next level or use some of the latest and greatest tools to help them to get started with the side hustle. This is around the time of the year that people start thinking about that extra money that they need to buy Christmas gifts or that extra money that they need to be able to buy inventory for their business. I normally start thinking about that in April, but this is that time. So if you're looking to make a little extra cash to be able to fund your e-commerce business, or you're looking to make a little extra cash to be able to buy stuff for the fall or cover some expenses, then you definitely don't want to miss the Side Hustle Summit. We're going to be talking about so many different types of side hustles. I am so excited about some of the speakers. We have one speaker who has been featured in Business Insider and the Dallas Morning News, and his business is huge and what he does, and it started off as a side hustle. So taking that side hustle and scaling it to a full blown business, this is your opportunity if you're thinking about it. Um, if you were struggling, maybe you've been messing around with a side hustle for a while, then you need to go register. You can go to sidehustlesummit.net right now to register. Pre-registration is open. Go to sidehustlesummit.net. And then I just want to let you know what you're going to get once you register. You'll have the opportunity to be able to watch the Side Hustle Summit again, July the 11th through the 13th. So share it out with a friend, let somebody else know about the Side Hustle Summit. In addition to that, since you'll be able to watch each day individually, so you get to watch day one, which is on a Tuesday. We get to watch that on Tuesday. Day two, which is on a Wednesday, and you'll be able to watch that on Wednesday, but you won't be able to watch Tuesdays, and day three, which is Thursdays, and you'll be able to watch that on Thursday, but you won't be able to watch Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you want to be able to watch Tuesday and Wednesday, you will have to upgrade to the All Access Pass and gain unlimited access to the replay and also the awesome speaker bonuses. But in any case, you'll gain access to be able to watch the summit absolutely free for up to 24 hours. And then or at least up until I think like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning. Then you'll also get an amazing summit workbook where you can take notes about what they talk about in the Side Hustle Summit sessions. And you'll also have access to all of the speakers' information so that you can connect with the speakers directly. And then, last but not least, once you register, you'll be given the opportunity to sign up to win giveaways. We have some awesome giveaways this time around. So these giveaways are for those people who register for the summit. So you got to register first, and then you'll be able to enter to win the giveaways. The next thing is that we want you to know the early bird ends on July the 4th. So end of day, July the 4th, the early bird price will go up. So you want to get the recordings before the early bird goes up. it's not just the recordings. You're also going to gain access to some awesome bonuses. The bonus value of the bonuses that they're giving away is over $30,000 worth of bonuses. It's ridiculous. It's amazing and it's ridiculous and it's awesome. So go and register and then grab the all access pass or upgrade so you have lifetime access to the recordings and use that to be able to really set up your side hustle to turn it from a side hustle into a full-fledged business. And you're gonna be impressed with some of the speakers and the topics that they're talking about and how you can take a simple side hustle and scale it. Like we've all heard the stories and when the pandemic first started and people took their side hustle and they turn it into something like $20,000 a month or $15,000 a month or $10,000 a month. And you're like, how do they do that? Well, we're actually going to be talking to people who have taken their side hustles and turned them into real money. And they're making money doing it, not just a little bit of money, but for some, they're using it to, keep the lights on and have water coming out of your faucet. So that's what we want. And then some of the giveaways that you'll be able to enter to win, we're giving away 1,000 AI prompts list. So if you've been wanting to get a usable list of AI prompts, we've got 1,000 AI prompts that you can sign up for that giveaway. 500 side hustles. So if you're looking for a good list of side hustles that are, low barrier to entry, then definitely register for the summit and then sign up for the giveaways. The next is 200 AI tools. There's more than 200. There's like probably close to 1,000. But what we've done is we narrowed the list down to 200 that one are affordable or free. Two, that they really have some good features that you could really use and to help you build or scale your side hustle. So we've kind of curated a list for you, a helpful list to help you with your business. Next, we're giving away 500 businesses that you can start this weekend, a list of 500 businesses. So, real full fledged businesses flushed out. Then we have 200 AI side hustles. These are 200 side hustles that are 100% focused on using AI tools. So if you won number 3, which is the AI tools list, and you also got the AI side hustles, like you're ready to start. You can start your business today. We're also giving away the Amazon 90-day planner workbook. So one lucky winner is going to get that, maybe two. I'm not really sure. I got to go back and look. And then one lucky winner, or maybe two, is going to win the eBay 90-day workbook planner workbook, and then the Etsy 90-day planner workbook. So if you want to know what to do in the first 90 days on any of these platforms, and you need step-by-step guidance, this is a step-by-step. This is what you do on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Tells you what to do. 3 action items, 3 actionable items every single day for 90 days to help you build that consistency, to help you to build the momentum, to help you to stay on track. So that we're giving away those. And you have to register for the summit in order to be entered into a drawing to be able to win these. So you're going to be given the giveaways page and you can go and sign up to win. The next is a physical 2023 planner. We'll ship that to you along with the 2024 planner. So one lucky winner is going to win the 2023 so that you can use it for the rest of the year, get ready for Q4, and the PDF for 2024. And then another lucky winner is going to win the all access pass. That means they'll get the recordings absolutely free and they'll gain access to all of the summit bonuses, over $30,000 worth of awesome bonuses. So all you have to do is go to eCom sellers. All you have to do is go to sidehustlesummit.net. I'm so used to saying eCom sellers. You're going to go to sidehustlesummit.net right now to go register, and then you'll get the email to enter for any of these summit giveaways. We're going to be announcing the winners each night at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So starting on the 29th, we're going to announce a new winner every single night. So go sign up. The next is we have our webinar Wednesday. We've been hosting webinar Wednesdays every single Wednesday. And so this webinar Wednesday, we're going to talk about offline side hustles. It's at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So go sign up for webinar Wednesdays. You can go to bit.ly/, and this is cap sensitive. So offline with the O being capital, hustles, and hustles, the H being capital. So again, bit.ly/offline hustles with the O and the H being capitalized. Or you can scan the QR code from your screen right now so that you can go sign up for this webinar Wednesday workshop. We invite you to come check it out. And last but not least, want to go ahead and give you a heads up on our 4th of July deals that we have right around the corner. We're going to give you the deal again on the arbitrage leads list. That means that you're going to get 50 leads every single week for the price for $9.37. 50 leads every single week for $9.37. That's ridiculous. And the great thing about the list is we went back and looked at our averages, and the average ROI is not 35% or 40%, although the minimum ROI is 35%. The average ROI is over 55%. That's the average ROI. When we took that whole column of 50 leads every single week and we averaged it out for 4 weeks, that's the average ROI, 55%. I like probably should have put that on the screen. But in any case, if you're looking for leads, the minimum ROI is 35%, the average ROI is 55%, then you need to go ahead and grab this. You'll be given the opportunity to check out the email. You also want to check our social media, but you'll be going to ecomsellersacademy.com/RAOA leads. Again, ecomsellersacademy.com/RAOA leads to get the list. In addition to that, for the 4th of July or before the 4th of July, starting on the 29th, you'll be able to get the 2023 eCom plan for $9.97. And you can use it to help you build a game plan for Q4. Okay. Or help you build a game plan for, whatever you're going to implement from the Side Hustle Summit. So use the planner to get organized. You'll be able to get the PDF or the digital. You can decide either one. It's going to be $4.97. And we're also going to be offering for the first time the Amazon 90-day planner workbook and the eBay 90-day planner workbook to help you to get ready for this Q4, or because it's a 90-day planner. So you can start September, October, November and use it for your everyday action items to help you in your business. So you're going to see those deals coming up this Thursday. Thursday is the 29th. Be on the lookout for those and use them to help you to build your business, grow your business, scale your business, get organized in your business. Don't forget to go to sidehustlesummit.net to register for the Side Hustle Summit. So with that, I hope all that was helpful. I'm going to come back over here. Okay. All right. So my name is Nicole Whitlock.
And I'm Kelly, the eCom Mom Ward.
And this has been another edition of the eCom Sellers Podcast. Again, we do this every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We hope that you'll share this out with a friend, let somebody know about the eCom Sellers Podcast. Definitely check out all the stuff that's coming your way. Check your email inbox. Look on our social media pages for all the deals and promotions that are coming up. We hope that you all have an amazing week. And with that, we're going to say goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.